Hello, my little Ems&Ems. Get your blankets, get your candles, get all your comfy necessities. I want to have a little chat. Things have been very stressful in my life. I'm currently married, and I've been married for a little over... Sorry, I have some, congestion down deep in my lungs. So I'm a little coffee today. So I'm so sorry if I cough a lot during this. I've just been going through a lot lately mentally. Just this past week has been really rough for many different reasons. Number one reason, it's been super stressful. So my work, we just recently took on for, so I work for an apartment, a leasing company type deal, work with tons of different apartment complexes and stuff like that. And we just barely took tons of clients from certain properties that we are under and stuff like that. And we have been dealing with hundreds of emails, and there's literally altogether, there's maybe 20 of us all together, and that's pretty small for our team. And so it's been really stressful because we haven't been able to clear what's called our email queue, and it's really stressful because, first of all, I work on the evening team. I work from about 2 to 10 every day. And so people who work in the morning tend to put blame on the people at night, saying, oh, they're not doing their job. And there's some times that I work all by myself because certain coworkers won't show up for their shifts, and so I have to work all by myself for 5 hours, 6 hours sometimes. And I'm not gonna stress myself out. Of course I'm gonna do my job, but I'm not gonna break myself trying to clear the queue. I do as much as I can, but I'm not gonna overwhelm myself, because for a little while I was getting to the point where I was staying past when I was supposed to go home, and I would just try to clear the queue just so people wouldn't get mad at me. And people still got mad at me, and they were pointing blame on everyone, and just been so much. It's high school drama, and I'm freaking 23, and I'm I'm not down for this. And I know this right now might seem like drama what I'm doing, but I'm just venting because I really don't have a lot of friends. And we'll get into that subject, but it's a choice why I have very little friends. It is a choice. It is not because people don't want to be my friend. It is my choice. We'll get into it. Maybe later, some other video. We'll see. And another reason why I'm stressed, because I told you guys I've been married for a little bit. And we've just been going through some really rough times. It's just we're very stubborn-headed, both of us. And it didn't really get bad, but he got really frustrated because I haven't really gone over to hang out with his friends as much. And it's been a year. But I've just been going through a lot lately, and I'm not just trying to bullshit about that, but I really don't like to be around people. I'm very, I wouldn't say antisocial, but I've been through enough bullshit in my life to want to try and be friends with people and stuff like that. It's hard for me to make friends because of what certain people have done to me in my past. And I'm trying to move past that, but every time he wants me to come over, he literally picks the worst times for me to want to come over. Either I'm feeling anxious, or I have work, or, it's just some other shit. And, maybe it's excuses, but, we gotta understand. On our freaking wedding day, his little friends made a bet that we wouldn't even make a year, alright? So I've been kind of having a little problem with them because they didn't get started off on the right foot with me. And they haven't apologized to me about that. And I don't even think they know that I know that they said it, because they were sitting at a table across from where me and my one friend were sitting at my wedding. And I overheard them, and I still don't think to this day that they even know. But anyway, basically my husband got fed up that I'm not like going to hang out with his friends, and he wants to take a break. And I'm not one to like put my life out there. I don't like doing that, but I'm really frustrated, and I tried talking to him about it, but he's like, this is what I want. And I've been really trying to be more respectful of like what he wants. And as hard as it is, and like as sad as it makes me, like if he really needs that time, then I'm not going to stop him from having that time. But still, it's hard. There's just a lot of fake in this world, and it's hard for me to know when people are being genuine and stuff like that. For instance, I can't stand it, because it seems like basically everyone I know, except for like a few handful of people, are like one way to my face and then one way behind my back. They like lie about me, and and I think I've mentioned this in another video, but with me being overweight, people genuinely treat me differently than a skinny person. And I'm not trying to be like, body shaming, and I'm not being like, oh, fuck skinny people. I'm not like that whatsoever. I just can't stand how people treat people that are bigger, because I don't know if this is how it is for anyone else, but they treat me like I'm a disease. Like I don't know how to function as a human being, that just because I'm overweight means I have a mental problem. And yes, I have anxiety and I have depression, but it doesn't mean I cannot function like a normal human being. And that is literally the vibe I pick up off of people. And it's bullshit, and I fucking hate it. I just don't know. And lately, I've been doing a diet and I've been working out, because we have a Disneyland trip planned for October. So I'm trying, I'm trying to lose weight, because backstory, we went last year in August, JK. And when we went in August, I had the hardest time walking around, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm like 380 pounds. I've lost a few pounds since doing this diet. And I've been like jogging and stuff like that. But anyway, sorry. I literally could not walk around that much. Like it was hard. I had to keep stopping. Like every time we'd get off a ride and we walked around for a little bit, I had to sit down. And like even got to the point where I like threw out my ankle. And because like we were walking, like I don't know, like whoever's been to Disneyland, you'd know this, but like there's like a railroad track that like when you get out of like Toontown and like stuff like that, so it's like kind of like in the middle area where the Mickey and like Walt Disney statue is. It's like the railroad track, and my foot like got caught in it, and I like stepped on it like with my full weight, and I sprained my ankle. So I had to freaking drive around one of those freaking scooter things. And freaking, had I just been like skinny, I feel like if I would have been more fit, it wouldn't have hurt as much, and it wouldn't have affected me as much. But needless to say, I'm so fed up. I hate how things are right now, and I'm like trying to be like calm, and I'm trying to be better about stuff, but sometimes I'm like, fuck this shit. My God, why are you testing my life? Why are you testing my sanity and everything else? Anyway, that was my rant for the day. Hope you guys have had a better week than I did. And here's to hoping that frigging next week becomes a better week. Alright, goodbye my little Ems&Em. Have a great week.